So if we cross homozygous red flowered plant with homozygous white flowered plant, see if you take 4 o'clock plant or any other plant that we are given example for incomplete dominance, see that gives a red flowered plant as well as white flowered plant. See here, red flower is dominant and white is recessive. So here for red flower plant we'll write the gametes, and as the white is recessive we'll write small letter of this, smaller, smaller. Then see rest of the things are same, similar to monohybrid cross. So after syngamy or after fusion we'll get R, capital R and small r, but the difference is this will be not a red. If it is monohybrid cross, if you take red and white, we can see red color because the dominant color get expressed in F1 generation. But here as we are doing incomplete dominance, I have told you the definition already. Here the dominant gene is incompletely dominant. It cannot suppress the white flowered plant completely. As a resultant of that, we can see an intermediate character. See, it will be pink flowered plant. If we cross a red flower plant with a white flowered plant of 4 o'clock plant in F1 generation, we can see pink flower. So this is actually an intermediate character, extra characteristic feature. So that is nothing but incomplete dominance. So in F1 generation we can see pink flowered plant. Then we'll do F1 selfing, that is F1 into F1. So that is same how we'll do in monohybrid cross, R, 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 R. We use pencil and scale to finish this Punnett square. If we cross this, we'll get capital R, capital R, capital R, small r, small r, capital R, small r, small r. Same how we'll do in monohybrid cross. See, if two R's are there, then it will be red. Here one thing, one capital R, one small r means that is intermediate character, that will be pink. But in monohybrid cross we'll write the dominant, but here that is different. One capital R, one small r means you have to write pink. Two small r means two small r white, because it is recessive. So this is about incomplete dominance. Red white flower plant gives rise to pink in F1 generation. If we do F1 selfing, we'll get this characteristic feature. At last we'll write the ratio. Phenotypic ratio as well as genotypic ratio. Here one more thing what you have to remember here, whether it is phenotypic or genotypic, the ratio will be same. That will be 1:2:1. For genotypic ratio also you have to write 1:2:1. 1 means 1 red, 2 means pink, one more 1 will be white. For both the ratios and the character, both the things are same. So this is the schematic representation of incomplete dominance in 4 o'clock plant or in Snapdragon plant. You can write any of the example. See, but you have to write this example only. Here you can change the examples. You can use the term 4 o'clock plant, you can use flower color in Mirabilis jalapa, or you can write example of Snapdragon, or you can write example of Anthurium species. Just you can change the example, but the rest of things, if you take any of the example, you have to write the same schematic representation when it comes to incomplete dominance. For monohybrid and dihybrid, you can select any of the character from the contrasting 7 pair of contrasting characters and you can do, but when it comes to incomplete dominance, this is the only example you have to write, and it is not that much difficult, it is very easy. But one extra thing is you have to mention pink flower, that is an intermediate character, and some sort of changes in the ratio. That's it. Rest of the things are similar to monohybrid cross. You have to remember the statement of incomplete dominance with one example. This is the only example given and you have to learn this.